Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Zero, Bobby, Leo, this is Uncut. The ring, feel the spotlight glow. Through your voices strong and the stories flow. Legends rise and the rivalries grow. Zero, Bobby, Leo, steal the show. Uncut in the fight, every tale come alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo. From the mat to the mic, passion never ends. Breaking down the battles, heroes and friends. Every slam, every cheer, every feud, we know. Zero, Bobby, Leo, run the show. Uncut in the fight, every tale comes alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo. Uncut in the fight, every tale comes alive. From the past to the now, wrestling will survive. Turn it up, hear the crowd, let the energy grow. With Zero, Bobby, and Leo.
Yes, we are back again for another week. It's Uncut with the usual suspects. That's myself, Zero, and we'll go on the line.
And I'm Bobby, still, I think, somewhat.
Probably somewhat, yeah.
Leo? Yeah.
Yeah.
Last week.
Right, yes. Yeah, so before we get into the Elimination Chamber stuff, because obviously that's going to be the main point in today's show, a couple of bits and pieces of news. So, Monday, we had AJ Styles retire on Monday Night Raw. He officially left his gloves and that in the ring. And he...
I'm kidding.
No, he's not going to AEW.
I'm kidding.
And he's now been... Well, they obviously had Undertaker come out at the end to tell him that he was being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame for this year. Headliner, we thinking over Stephanie? Definitely. Whatever.
He should be the headliner, but
yeah, I think they could have somebody bigger than AJ, I guess, but I think he probably is the headliner.
Well, here's the thing, though: if Cena's there to induct him, why wouldn't you just put Cena in this year?
Because no one's ever inducted someone and gone in themselves.
I don't know, but I'm saying if you can, I'm not saying like that night, but I'm saying if you can get Cena to commit to doing the induction.
Maybe they've got an idea about when they're going to induct him.
Yeah, I mean, Batista's still waiting on the call.
We've known people to say no to the Hall of Fame at first. So
yeah. Well, I mean, Cena's retired, so I don't know why he would. But...
True.
I mean,
he might just want to leave it for a bit. I don't know. If that's,
yeah, I mean, the only other way which they could do it is to hype up, because I know that it's been said by Paul Heyman, because he actually done an interview earlier on this week, and he stated that everything involved in WrestleMania 42 this year will set up WrestleMania 43, so including the main events and everything like that. So I was having to think about this: is what if, say, like they do actually have John there inducting Styles, and they actually tell John at the time that he's going in to the Hall of Fame next year.
Yeah, well, that
so
takes away from AJ.
That takes away from AJ for sure.
It's a bit like the only thing you can compare it to is when someone gets proposed to at someone else's wedding. It's
good
like
point,
it's not the best look, is it?
I've seen those videos, and hats off to the woman for being open to it. But
there's a reason why it's not a common thing.
Yeah, I've seen a few videos, and it's just like,
but no, that's the that's obviously like. That's just one of the things there, because actually, I was going to get into that. Leads me into the next bit anyway. So as I was saying, so Paul Heyman basically done a interview earlier on this week, and he was discussing quite a fair few bits and pieces, and he was asked again about like if there's anyone that he would like to now bring into the division, since he's had a couple of injuries and stuff like that. And he mentioned a couple of names. Now, there was a couple of things that he never said, and this is quite interesting. I don't know if you guys catch up with MLW. Do you watch MLW, Leo, or anything?
No, but I know who the world champion is.
Well, let me guess. No, that's another. I was going to say Zillafat too, but that's another.
That's Hog.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So Cross is the MLW world champion.
Karrion Kross?
Yes. Well,
Cross, yeah.
Well, this leads in nicely. I've got a video here which I'm going to play now. This was
I know what it's going to do.
Yeah. This was an interview at the MLW show this week.
You got to put it on your mum's shoulder, and she's an absolute warrior with everything that she's been through. Oh wow! I was like, I thought it was your mum would text you then, but no, I'm not going to say who that is. That is actually nuts. Can I say who that was? Sure. So we just looked at the phone, and Paul Heyman has just texted. Right, what are the chances of that?
Moving on.
Why do we think Paul Heyman's text? Why do you think he's text?
No. What was your other question?
Yeah, so Paul Heyman texts Karrion midway through the interview. Now, people are putting things together and that, and I've seen quite a lot of things online about this. Is
conspiracy
in an interview? Because
from the reaching,
because
Heyman knew he was doing an MLW interview.
Well, Heyman probably does because Heyman is actually a talent scout for WWE, so he probably does know.
He knew.
But like
text Cross.
Yeah, probably. No, a lot of people are saying because a little while ago when Heyman was on that Ariel Hawari show or whatever it is, I know,
Ariel Hawari.
I never can. That's it, yeah. Ariel Hawari. There we go. I'll say it now. He mentions something about Karrion Kross being a Vision and stuff like that, and being part of the Vision potentially. And that, so everyone's now putting like 2 and 2 together and being like, well, this is sort of
nothing but coincidence.
Here.
It's nothing that's shoot.
He's not coming back. Why would you? What did he get released? When did his contract end? Like not even a year ago, right? It was around SummerSlam last year, right?
Yeah, it was SummerSlam last year.
It was SummerSlam. Okay, yeah. So like what?
True, but then one of the reasons behind it wasn't a release. Therefore, they didn't get rid of him. They just chose not to renew his contract. Yeah. If things have changed since then, he can come back. We saw it with Braun Strowman, where he came back pretty quickly after being gone again. We've seen it a few times.
That was a Vince thing, though. So.
Yeah.
Well, you all want Vince back so bad, so.
But this is but no, yeah, it's
it can.
It's just interesting.
So much worse.
Well, it can, but it's bad. It's still bad.
But it's just interesting. Obviously, a lot of people have picked up on that now, and they're now obviously like putting 2 and 2 together and stuff. Like
the text probably said, "Hi, mate, how are you?"
Hey, yeah, probably, yeah.
And everyone's losing their shit over it.
Yeah.
He texted the wrong guy.
Texted the wrong Kevin, didn't he, or whatever?
You know how many times
that's probably what it is.
Texted the wrong person?
I could have texted the wrong Kevin. So, yeah.
He's looking for Kevin Owens.
Yeah. Hey, mate, when you coming back? Or whatever, isn't it, basically?
What we didn't see from that interview was Paul Heyman texting again saying, sorry, wrong person.
Yeah, probably, yeah. But it was just obviously the reason why they're saying that as well is because of obviously Karrion refused to say why would he be talking to you and why is he obviously texting you and stuff like that. So obviously people are putting 2 and 2 together and stuff.
Because wrestlers in WWE do not talk to wrestlers outside of WWE. They're not allowed.
No, yeah, that's the thing, isn't
it? Half the roster definitely isn't talking to people in AEW.
He's
just they're definitely not.
He's trying to build up suspense. It's not.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's part of the storyline behind what he's obviously doing at the moment. I guess is like trying to hype up behind it, isn't it, and stuff ready for it.
A stable with Karrion Kross, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. Can it get any worse?
That's your dream. That's your dream, isn't it? That'd be your dream.
Karrion Kross.
Karrion could be the new leader to replace Braun.
Yeah. Logan Paul would be the leader.
He should. No, but it'd be Karrion. Karrion and Scarlett in there,
Logan's the biggest name of the three.
It'd be Karrion.
Well, then why wasn't he leading when Braun was in charge?
Yeah, it's thing, isn't it?
Would you
No,
step up
Braun
to Braun
isn't.
Breaker?
Braun isn't a bigger name than Logan
But
overall.
would you step up to Braun Breaker and try and fight that man?
That's not your principle,
I would.
is it? That's not what you're saying.
Did you just sneeze
No.
with your mask on?
Yeah, I did.
That's
That's
disgusting.
I know. I tried to go off camera, but it didn't work.
No. It's not even a matter of you being on camera or off camera. It's you sneezing
No,
into
no.
a mask.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, there's holes. There's holes just there.
It's not going
See?
to take
Just
it off,
there.
is it?
That's what sneeze through.
Stupid.
No,
That's
not midway through the show,
disgusting.
am I? Basically, you know.
If you sneeze
But-
on the show, that's whatever. That happens. It's involuntary. But you sneezing into
Yeah,
a
but, you know.
confined space.
Yeah, but it's fine. I'll just wash it before tonight's show. I've got another show tonight, so that's fine.
I would hope you would watch.
Yeah. Well, before tonight's show, that's what I mean. But it's fine.
Karrion Kross
But yeah,
is
so,
coming back,
obviously
and if
so
he
that's-
is, well, I could use a nap. So
All right, okay. You don't watch anyway, so it makes no difference really.
he did nothing.
yeah, that's fine, no.
I'm definitely in the minority. He did nothing for me on WWE TV.
All right, okay, fair enough.
That NXT
So-
Cross, different story. Main roster Cross, no.
Fair enough. But that's the bit on Karrion Kross. Back to AJ Styles actually, because I skipped on without doing this. So AJ Styles was on a podcast called Talking Shop,
Isn't
and
that the
he
Good
got
Brothers
asked about.
podcast?
I can't remember. Might be.
Sounds
I'm
familiar.
pretty sure it is.
I think so. Yeah. Well, so he was on the Talking Shop podcast, and basically he was asked what he will do now post retirement and stuff, and he's revealed that he's actually signed up to being a coach for the Performance Center. His exact words were, "Listen, I don't know how." He goes, "Listen, I don't know how many people know this, and this will get you some traction if you need it. I'm still going to be working with WWE. That's not going to change. I have these dreams and aspirations of helping out the younger talent and helping them get ready. If someone's not ready and wants to get there, it's my job to hopefully help them get to the point where they can do it and are confident when they step into a WWE ring." So yeah, he's confirmed that he's basically a Performance Center coach going forward now. For that one,
Does
so
he
he's
live in
not actually
Florida
going
or
anywhere else. He's
Georgia?
not going to AEW or anything.
He lives in Georgia. Of course, he lives in Georgia.
Yeah, he lives in Georgia, so.
He's just not. Doesn't he want to be a full-time father? How's he going to work in Florida?
What does it matter?
They only need to fly out like once a week or something like that. That's all it'd be. Just fly out once a week.
Just do part time.
Train. Yeah, just do part time. Fly.
I guess 2 days.
Fly
but-
out in the morning. Come back the next morning or whatever. You know, just do it that way. Just for one day. That's all he needs to do
I'm just asking, man. I don't know.
for it. So, but yeah. So he's.
He went home for 3 weeks and said, "Oh no, I gotta get a job."
Yeah. So yeah. So
He saw the
yeah.
house
So he.
lived in. His wife was begging him to do the lawn, throw out the trash.
Yeah. But yeah. No. Yeah. So he. Yeah, so he basically went along and went and spoke to basically, you know, he went and spoke on there and confirmed that he is still part of WWE and he won't be leaving WWE anytime
For
soon.
the marks, like
Because of the
Leo,
whole thing,
he'll be at all in. Don't worry. And if he isn't, I'm sure it's just a mistake.
Well, the original thing that I read was
He'll be there. Don't you worry.
yeah, why would it be? Well, no, what was it as well that I seen? I seen something about this. I'm just trying to find it again. Apparently, he is meant to. One of the original plans or something was Tony Khan was going to throw a lot of money at him to be at Revolution. But then the Hall of Fame thing basically shut that down. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it was yeah, so that was it. Yeah, so I've just seen it now. Yeah, so Tony Khan was going to give him a big payday, which allowed him to just work Revolution and one other date basically for it, just to have like a match and stuff like that and set it up there. And then he was going to then spend the rest of the time at home and with family and stuff like that basically for it, as part of a big, massive sort of payday thing. But it's obviously where that's in March. WWE now giving him the Hall of Fame thing has basically stopped him from doing that. So that's obviously now forced him potentially now to sign up to be this Performance Center coach because he can't, you know, he's unable to go anywhere else. Obviously, at least until April anyway. So that's the thing there. So
even after the Hall of Fame, he's not going to AEW.
No, and but that's like I said, that was apparently the original plans, and people inside AEW now confirmed it or something that Tony Khan was going to try and get him in for Revolution.
I bet he told WWE what they offered him, and it was like, "What do you guys want him to do?" And they were like, "We can do this, this, this." Okay, fine. Yeah. I'm sure AJ's getting paid pretty good to be a coach.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Because there's actually a video from backstage when, after the Hall of Fame surprise induction, that AJ went up to Taker and was like, "You got me good there," because originally Taker thought the same as you, Bobby, when we were obviously in the group chat on Monday night, where obviously he thought he was going to be challenging him to a match for it. So he said, he was like, "You got me good there," basically for that one.
I saw how ticket sales were, and then I heard Taker say, "We have unfinished business." I'm like, "Oh no!" Like, please God, no. I'm like, no. But Taker will probably be wrestling next year, so it doesn't matter.
In Saudi, they'll probably get him in for Saudi Arabia. I expect Saudi's probably requested him somewhere.
Rock's gonna wrestle. Stone Cold's gonna wrestle. Triple H's dead body is gonna wrestle. Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably get Kane show up, Undertaker, stuff like that. Basically, whoever you can get ready for Saudi Mania. So that'll be your main event.
Just look at me and Leo's WrestleMania dream stream. That's probably gonna be it.
Is it? All right, okay, fair enough.
Close enough. At least some of the names on there will be there. I can guarantee you that.
I heard I heard
a few of them are dead, but
I heard the Saudis asked to resurrect Hulk Hogan to come in for a match. So so Hulk Hogan's going to be there, face the Ultimate Warrior. In a dream match.
There's this Instagram I found last night, and the dude does a really good Triple H impression. And he was blind ranking people who should face Drew at WrestleMania. LA Knight was the first one to pop up. He's like, "Yeah, Louisiana Knight, no, number 10." And then like 2 people later, Drew McIntyre popped up, and he's like, "Well, we're always trying to reinvent the wheel, so Drew McIntyre versus Drew McIntyre before LA Knight for sure." and then Hogan popped up, and the guy was like, "Well," he's like, "that would get a lot of people talking." He's
but how the hell have they managed that?
And he said Hogan would probably want to go over. And we probably let him. And they put Hogan at like number 5.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
Definitely, yeah. They probably would do some. Drew McIntyre versus Hulk Hogan, with Hulk basically a holographic Hulk pinning him or something inside the ring. We want it to be, wouldn't it?
I'd be for it.
Yeah. Well, actually, but that'd be quite funny. So that's so that's that. One of the other things that's come down is Fightful have reported that the top within the betting odds at the moment for this mystery crate thing for Elimination Chamber that they're doing.
Oh my God!
They think is that the top betting odds at the moment is Danhausen.
Nobody cares about Danhausen.
If Danhausen comes out of that box, it would be the most rage-infusing thing ever. He shouldn't. Yeah. He should be on Evolve, let alone NXT or the main roster.
He should be on the unemployment line.
Like, it's ridiculous. He couldn't even get over in AEW. They put him with Orange Cassidy. He couldn't get over.
He should be with Cross.
Yeah. John.
There's no amount of bullshit that I will stand if I see Danhausen come out of that friggin' box.
Yeah.
Unless they need like a solid replacement for R-Truth, who's about to retire.
Yeah.
And they just need someone to be able to
Danhausen is not funny. That's the thing.
Neither's R-Truth. So it's a straight thing.
R-Truth is stupid. R-Truth can get people to crack. That's the funny part.
No, he's not funny, period.
Yeah, he may not be funny, but again, he can get people to crack, and that's what makes it funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Danhausen?
This is the
no.
Well, this is obviously the thing. Is like I'm sort of agreeing with Truth here, and I think Leo said it as well last time. It could be it could be an elimination chamber trophy, like a massive one, because Truth has won loads of them. You know, like the
well,
that's what he's obviously all about. You know,
I can tell you this: it'd be better than Danhausen.
Yeah, you know that's what that's what our Truth reckons it is anyway. You know,
a theory that I heard, which I know wouldn't work either.
An Austin theory
is that it's another pod. They're going to attach another pod and do a 7-man chamber. The men.
Okay. What? It's like that mystery thing again, like what they did.
But I don't know how they pull that off between the women's chamber, assuming going on first, and then having to raise the cage, add a pod onto it, and then send it back down for the men's. It wouldn't make any logistical sense, in my opinion.
And also, are we sure the men's chamber is closing the show?
Yes.
What about
Punk?
I
thought so, yeah.
What about Punk?
The chamber match will close the show because it.
Right.
Yeah.
But won't they want Punk? Right. But won't they want Punk to come out? Shut the fuck up for a second. Right.
It's Punk.
Yes. But wouldn't it make more sense?
Oh, great. Now he's sneezing into the mask. He's coughing into the mask. That thing's probably.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Nasty.
It probably is now. Yeah. You know. Yeah. I was actually going to say it's probably it makes more logistical sense for the chamber to be on last, because then they can then just raise it down and just keep it down rather than like having to raise it and then raise it, put it down again, and then raise it up again. It make more logistical sense for them to end the show with the men's chamber match.
If the women's go on first, they wouldn't be going.
Yeah, but then they can then have the other two matches in between. Yeah, but then they can then still have the other two matches in between, basically.
But what's the difference if you lower the chamber for the women's match, hire it for Becky AJ, just speculating, lower it again for the men's, and then hire it for Punk and Balor? You're still lowering it twice, no matter what.
It's just because it's the men's chamber match. That's all, and they've got to have they're going to have Cody Rhodes celebrating to end the show. You know that he's won the elimination chamber.
You're talking about two dudes who refuse to put anybody over and just think about themselves. So it's a battle of wits. Let's see how it goes.
So that's the thing. It's like they're going to end up having Cody celebrating that he's managed to make it into WrestleMania and he gets Drew.
What did I say? Was it last week or 2 weeks ago about Punk and AJ having that moment together? That might close the show.
No, so I don't think AJ's winning.
I still think AJ's winning because Roman Punk's not winning at WrestleMania. So that's
I disagree. I think Punk's winning at WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, that's true. Punk doesn't put anybody over.
Punk will still be around after WrestleMania.
What?
Yeah.
He talks like backstage politicking happens nowadays, with which it doesn't. It doesn't.
Right.
Well, you can't get your head out of like the early 2000s. So.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So,
Punk and Cody do bullshit backstage. And listen, I'm sure they're not the only ones. But
they won't be saying, "Oh, I'm not putting this person over," because they won't.
No. Punk will be like, "I'm putting Balor over." Oh, you're gonna let him win? No. I'm gonna win, but I'm putting him over.
Well, of course, Punk's gonna win anyway. They're not gonna ruin the main event at WrestleMania. So
listen,
it's not a case of not putting him over.
Yeah. Yeah. What was I going to say? So who do we think then? Well, what do we think?
Yes.
Well, there goes your perfect streak if it makes it to them.
I was going to say, well, what do we think's in that crate then? What's your bettings then for what's in the crate? Really,
I have no idea.
No,
I don't have no idea.
It would have been cool if it was Jericho or anything Jericho related. It couldn't physically. It couldn't have been Jericho because a person being stuck in a crate for weeks on end. It's But like if it was the Jericho jacket or like the list or whatever, that would have been cool. But now it's like, oh, we're going from Jericho to like, I know you can't see, but we're going to like Danhausen. Like we're going through the floor.
Yeah.
Like how is Danhausen going to sign with WWE? Like, Are they paying him?
Or just come out and just sign a contract. Just come out and just sign a contract. That's how you sign with WWE.
But
That's how you do it. What do you mean are they paying him? Of course they're gonna bloody pay him.
Are they paying him? What does WWE get out of this?
I don't know. Any character.
Yeah.
A terrible character.
Well, they got plenty of them. R-Truth being one of them.
R-Truth is actually funny. And listen,
No,
I was behind Danhausen in a Starbucks line in Dallas, and I tried to talk to him, and it was just like, this is torture. This is just torture. Because he's like, I'm like, oh dear God, this is torture.
Oh, so it's a personal thing. That's why he's.
That's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah.
But here's the
That's
thing.
what it is.
I'm like, dude, you're in line for Starbucks. You can drop the gimmick for a minute. I promise you. But also, Danhausen did nothing for me in AEW.
Yeah, same.
Nothing. So
yeah,
I just don't understand why WWE would sign him.
No. If anything, it's either going to be. If anything, it's either going to be a return of somebody, or it's going to be something like non-person wise. So, like what you said, it could be the Jericho jacket, it could be the list, it could be, a trophy for thingy or whatever. It could, what it's going to be. It's going to be the Andre the Giant Battle Royale, but instead of Andre the Giant this time, it's going to be a Triple H Battle Royale. It's just going to be a massive statue of Triple H in there, basically. That's what it's going to be. It's just going to be a massive Triple H just there, and they're going to rename the Andre the Giant Battle Royale to that. That's what it's going to be.
They stripped Andre the Giant.
To be fair, I would have maybe said it was the Andre Battle Royal trophy if someone who was released from the company now had won it last year. But Carmella won it last year, so.
And also, if it was on WrestleMania, maybe, but it's on SmackDown now, so it's like.
Well, there's nothing about this box that says it's going to be at WrestleMania. Or anything WrestleMania related.
Here's what
probably a WrestleMania ad.
No. It's going to be a bunch of WrestleMania tickets, and they're going to drop them from the heavens and give them to the people at Chamber because they know they can't sell them.
Like I said last week, I think it's just going to be Triple H coming out and announcing another new era. He's going to walk out and he's going to welcome to a new era of WWE.
What's that? The fourth one in 13 months?
Yeah, that's what it's going to be. And, it's going to be Triple H walking out of it.
Netflix era. There was a new era after SummerSlam, new era after Survivor Series, and this one, that's 4. There might be a few I'm missing.
Yeah. But it's not going to live up to the hype that we're expecting.
Like I said, if it was Jericho or Jericho related, it would be fine and cool. But if it's a WrestleMania ad or a trophy for the Chamber or Danhausen, no.
Well, we've got to think it's being done at Elimination Chamber, so it's not going to be anything big, is it? Because actually, no. To be fair, the last time we had something big at Elimination Chamber,
something big didn't happen at Elimination Chamber. What do you mean it was the Rock?
Okay, yeah, the Rock.
It was John Cena turning heel.
Rock and John Cena. Well, it was Rock and John Cena, basically, wasn't it?
What the biggest moment of WWE last year happened at Elimination Chamber last year.
Travis Scott's in the box. He's back.
Yeah, they're bringing Travis Scott back. Or Jelly Roll. They're bringing Jelly Roll in for a match.
He's got to promote the Odyssey, Travis Scott. So he's back.
Yeah.
You
know what it's going to be, don't you? You know what it's going to be, don't you? They're gonna have the Vision go out there, start destroying the box. Well, whoever's left of the Vision, they're gonna have the Vision go out there and start destroying the box and that. And Logan Paul's going to destroy it, and Bad Bunny's just going to come out of it, just saying something in Spanish and that, basically, that nobody's going to understand, and
keeping a person of Spanish descent in a box for 2 weeks, that will go over well with the wrestling
community. Yeah, it would do. Yeah. That's what it'd be, but basically, to then promote their match at WrestleMania. That's what it'd be. So
Logan's probably injured. So what is it? How's he going to fight Bad Bunny at WrestleMania?
How's Logan probably injured? Logan and Austin Theory. He's part of the
Vision. He's part of the Vision.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, all of them got basically.
Theory's got a hangnail. Heyman's gonna be in Vegas doing the slots and tear his tricep. It's just,
have you seen the thing though that's been going around at the moment? Somebody somehow said WWE has announced that Paul Heyman's out indefinitely after keep shouting at Adam Pearce every week, and he's got vocal cord issues.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't be shocked. Well, going back to that dude I saw going back to that dude I saw on Instagram, he's doing the Triple H, and it's a video of him talking to creative, and he's like, all right, Paul, what do you think? And you just see the guy, he's just standing there like this. He's like, I'm afraid to move. And Triple H is like, what do you mean you're afraid to move? And he's like, I'm a part of the vision. If I go any way too quickly, I'm gonna injure myself. And he turned his head. He's like, oh, no. And then he like falls off. And they're like, and that's the last time you see Paul Heyman in the video. Like he slides off camera and he goes down.
God, well, that's funny. But well, that's that. Well, talking about that creating an elimination chamber, then that leads us nicely into elimination chamber. So that is this Saturday. It is 7 p.m. start, isn't it? Yeah, 7 p.m.
Yeah, I looked it up last night.
7 p.m. EST. So we have then. Let's go through this then. So assuming the women's chamber is opening, then so we have the women's elimination chamber opening. I think anyway.
You sound like
you've got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss. Yeah.
No, you're good now.
My phone was going off. That's why. So we've got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss. So my phone was ringing. I had to try and cancel it off. So as I was saying, so the women's elimination chamber. So we've got Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, Alexa Bliss, Oscar, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. Who do we think? Basically, this one.
Kiana James to be first eliminated.
Kiana James.
She's not winning, I can tell you that. I'm gonna go with the old WWE method, and usually the runner-up of the Royal Rumble gets the shot. So I'm gonna go with Tiffy Stratton.
We've got to think. Obviously, they're going to be facing Jade, aren't they? So who can we see facing Jade as well? Really, that's the main thing, isn't it? So what do you think?
Okay, so this is a kind of head over heart type thing. Because I want Raquel to win, but then I wanted to pick Stephanie as her opponent, which leads to a triple threat match between Stephanie, Liv, and Raquel.
But then what do you do to get to the women?
You've got a month and a half to get to a feud ready for Jade Cargill for WrestleMania, which is plenty of time to build somebody, or just do Tiffany Stratton, which is fine.
Nah.
Yeah. Well, I think they're going to go with the safest option, so I've gone with Tiffany Stratton to get the win, the elimination chamber.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'm going to go Tiffany as well. I do agree that, it's probably going to be Tiffany there because the rest of them, if you think about it, they're all part of tag teams, aren't they? So Tiffany's sort of the only one kind of not in a tag team at the moment. So that would sort of make more sense as well. If you get me for that one.
And the rest of the five can have a triple threat or a fatal four-way at WrestleMania.
Well, I seen an interesting thing earlier. I can't remember who posted it, but somebody was saying that there's rumors going around that they might actually have Alexa and Charlotte hosting WrestleMania, like what they did with the New Day, and that. It's just to get them on TV because they haven't got anything for them. That's what I've seen an interesting theory of.
I have an idea. I have an idea for them, but
you want to hear something crazy about Alexa Bliss? I saw this the other day. Her last WrestleMania match was at WrestleMania 36.
Fair enough.
We're at 42.
What are you saying?
It's insane.
What's your thing, Leo?
Anyway, I thought they could both target the United States Championship, and it'd be Julia versus Flair versus Bliss at WrestleMania.
That would be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. That would be.
I think what they need to do with the United States Championship is what they've done with the Intercontinental Championship, which is put it on someone like a Bliss or a Flair, like they put it on Becky, which might help it along and put it on a pay-per-view within the next year.
And Charlotte could do open challenges weekly, kind of.
No, she doesn't wrestle weekly. She's a Flair.
I'm
saying
the matches
Alexa
would
could
be
do.
Good.
No, they won't.
I mean, Alexa could do.
Flair has definitely lost it. But...
She's better than 90% of the roster.
No, she's not.
90%.
No,
I didn't say 100.
No.
You have girls like Kiana James and B-Fab and Michin out there. Come on.
True, but there's a lot of talent better than Charlotte Flair.
I said 90%.
Yeah, 90% is a big number.
Yeah, and she's better than good chunk.
No, she isn't.
Okay, name me a few that are better than her. Alexa, sure. Becky,
Lyra Valkyria, Bailey, Rhea, Io, Blake, Tiffany,
Tiffy, I don't know. So
Here we go. See. So Bobby's like, Bobby's being quiet now on this.
Stephanie Vickers.
So yes, but Tiffy were pushing, and Blake Monroe were pushing with those.
No,
two.
we're not.
Yes, we are. Sol Ruka, yes. Stephanie, yes. But
what's a bunch? Like they're the ones that are coming straight to my head. And
90%.
Are you aware of how many women are on the roster? Right,
72.
Yeah,
it's probably less than that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say.
Yeah,
Naomi.
well, that's
What?
I said say Naomi. I know you want to.
No, I hate Naomi.
Exactly.
Naomi's one of the worst.
she's. I thought that's what I was going to start arguing.
No, I hate Naomi with a burning passion. I hope she never comes back.
Yeah.
Well, you hate everyone with a burning passion.
Oh,
I'm starting to hate you with a burning passion.
Starting?
You know.
I feel like that ship sailed years ago.
I haven't known you for years.
2023.
I've only just known you a year, so.
Yeah.
No, we met in 2023.
Okay.
That's years.
And that hatred for a burning passion started after a couple of days. You know, it's
again. That's
also
years. I just hate the marks and the nerds, and he just blurs into both.
You're a massive nerd. Oh, yeah. I like Fallout and bloody Stranger Things.
Right. Well, let's move on then. Let's move on then. So yeah. So what? So we all going Tiffany for that one?
Yeah. Why not?
We're on Tiffany. Yeah. Right. So then next one then. So we will go with Becky Lynch versus AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Who have you guys got for that one?
AJ Lee. I'm sticking with my theory.
Becky Lynch.
What? And you could
you got to give AJ the hometown victory.
I think Becky's going to screw her out of it by shenanigans and stuff, and they'll have a rematch at WrestleMania.
I think a WrestleMania rematch is coming regardless.
Well, no, I do. I just think Becky wins to get to that.
Yeah.
I got AJ.
I agree with Leo here. They're probably going to want AJ Lee to win it on a bigger stage than Elimination Chamber. So winning it at WrestleMania makes more sense, really.
But she's probably going to disappear after WrestleMania.
Not necessarily. She could work WrestleMania to SummerSlam and then disappear.
But that's what I'm saying. There's a chance she's disappearing after WrestleMania.
So I'm confused why you're picking AJ now.
Because she's winning the championship here, and then Becky beats her back at Mania.
Right. But you think Roman's going to win at WrestleMania and then disappear after that?
I think Roman's winning the belt. Yes.
And then he will disappear after that because he is Roman Reigns.
But I think Punk's getting time off
too.
So
one logic for one thing and then a different logic.
I think Punk's getting time off too, so.
Okay.
Him and his wife can go away or whatever they do.
I think that's a case of you hope CM Punk gets time off after WrestleMania because you don't like CM Punk.
Yeah,
which is fair enough. But
my theory is Roman holds it for a year, but
till
Saudi
go to 40.
I'm not
going
saying
to 43 for that. For Rock Roman.
I'm not saying it's going to be good. That's a whole different story. I'm just saying I can see it happening.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, you got to think if where it's going to be obviously be Rock Roman in Saudi for Mania.
Yes, exactly.
And that they're going to need. I know obviously it doesn't need the belt to main event, but you know it's going to main event and stuff.
It doesn't.
Well, no, they don't need the belt for it. It doesn't need the belt. Yeah. It's because if you think about it, what they could do then is The Rock could put up his People's Championship as well, and it can then be like
what is this 2K universe?
What?
Yeah, I'm just saying, that's that could be, I know it's not a real belt, but what I'm saying is, technically the match is going to be for who's the head of the table. That's what it's going to be for, no matter what.
Let me go defend my fantasy wrestling championship because apparently all titles are canon in this.
No, I'm just saying, it's going to be.
I assume early on the card, Matt Cardona is going to defend the Internet Championship.
Yeah, he's going to bring that back as well.
I did just envision Roman, and this is hypothetical, of course. Roman closing WrestleMania 43. He's lifting both belts. The WWE or the World Heavyweight, and then the People's Championship.
Yeah, but then you know what happened, don't you? After that, if he holds up both belts after that, Cody's going to show back up and challenge him for both of them as well, basically in an impromptu match. You know, and then Cody's going to win all three of them. So you know that's what it's going to be. Because Cody's got to put himself over.
The People's Championship is probably not going to be seen again on TV.
No, probably not. No, probably not. No.
Why would
I know. I was just being stupid then.
I don't know why he was carrying it around to begin with the first time, but you know.
Who presented it to him? Who was? Oh yeah, it was
Muhammad Ali's wife.
Does it? Yeah.
But Muhammad Ali's wife. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. So that's yeah. I forgot.
Yeah, was that the Hall of Fame?
Was it the whole thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wasn't that the thing that who in just being a person?
Yeah, because wasn't him and Ali friends or whatever?
Sure.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
But sure. Sounds good.
Just,
why not?
Yeah.
Two belt Roman?
Yeah, two belt Roman. Yeah, you know. Well, who do we agree with them for this one then? For the Becky AJ one?
I'm going AJ.
You're going AJ. Leo, you're going Becky, was it?
I think you both are going
I'm going to go Becky as well for this one. Yeah, I'm going Becky for this one as well, yeah. It makes more sense than have AJ Lee win it at WrestleMania, if anything. No, for that one. So, yeah, I have that. Next match then, so we'll go with CM Punk versus Finn Balor for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think we're all going to agree here for this one.
Finn Balor, baby. Him and AJ are going to hold the belts. Wait a minute. I think I confused the timelines here.
Okay, yeah, you probably did, Joe.
Yeah. CM Punk putting anyone over? Nah. CM Punk for the win.
What, yeah, go on, Leo.
Yeah, CM Punk for the win.
Yeah, it's...
I do think CM Punk. Like what you said earlier before we came on air, they're not going to jeopardize the main event of WrestleMania just to have Finn Balor win the title and stuff. And is it really going to be like, are people going to be more excited to see CM Punk versus Roman or Finn Balor versus Roman? That's what you got to think of.
Do you even need to ask that question at all?
Yeah, that's.
Listen, Roman and Finn still have unfinished business. Why did that rope fall? I'm still wondering.
We know why.
Everyone would have
Do you not know why?
We know why. Yeah, we know why that fell.
Wait, why? Yeah. Zero, why? What reason have you got?
I really don't.
Finn's very Finn's very how can I put it? Well endowed.
That's not what I heard.
He's hung.
What did you hear? Yeah, he's hung. Yeah. So the weight of it basically made the ropes break. Yeah, go on.
Earlier in the night, Sheamus did like a really impressive move off the top, and that's what broke it. That's what loosened it.
No, you know what I heard? Matt Sydal was lurking around, and nobody was sure what he was doing. But then, yeah.
What's Matt Sydal got to do with it?
Well, remember what he tried to do at All Out 2020?
Well, he just fell off the ropes.
Well, yeah, he tried to do his finishing movement, and he slipped off the top rope.
Right, okay.
That's what I'm saying. He was lurking around doing something. Nobody was sure what, and then,
Okay.
Yeah.
It's really random to be.
You don't just have to be a miserable bastard. You can laugh.
I laugh when things are
Should
funny.
we just move on from that one? I think from that. So well, moving on. I think we've all agreed there that CM Punk's going to be retaining there. So next one then. So
if there's a lock on the card, it's CM Punk.
Yeah. So the Elimination Chamber match then, the men's Elimination Chamber match for the undisputed WWE Championship match at WrestleMania 42, in which we have Randy Orton, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Mr. Yeetman himself, Jey Uso.
Before we get into predictions, what are your thoughts on the field?
I mean, I like it.
Because I've heard a lot of people say that this is like the worst field ever.
There's one that shouldn't be in it that is, but there was really no choice in the matter. So, I mean, it is what it is.
I assume talking about Jey taking Bronson's place.
Jey Uso, yes. He shouldn't be here, but unfortunately, fate had other.
That's the thing. People are like moaning that Jay got in. It's like, well, okay, we'll put El Grande in instead then.
That's what I'm saying.
And then they've moaned about that as well. So
it was who was your best second choice in that match?
Yeah.
It's like, all right, well, like I said, it sucks, but what are you gonna do?
What?
It's really
that fake.
fine.
That fake El Grande.
It's not as if
El
it's
Grande
massive.
doesn't deserve to be anywhere.
It could
It's
be
not
worse.
as if it's not as if it's like a really big outlier.
Yeah.
At least it's someone who's
could,
been in the main event for like the last year.
It could be worse. It could be better, but it could be a lot worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, they got young guys in there to show it all, like Trick and Javon.
You've got the old guy in Randy Orton. You've got the current guys in Jay, Cody, and Knight, and you've got the younger guys in Trick and Javon. So,
yeah,
and then you just got Jay, so who's banging Jada Parker?
Well, you've got well, obviously you're going to have Javon. He's going to do something off the top of the cages, isn't he? Basically, off the top of the post.
If he doesn't absolutely crack his head on the ceiling, because he's a tall guy for someone who can jump on stuff.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Just
but he'll do that. Do we think that midway through the match that Jey Uso is going to redo his entrance again, like he normally does?
I pray to God.
Obviously, like.
Oh, no,
just before he's about to pin someone, he's gonna redo his entrance again midway through the match, isn't he? Basically,
I hope he's first eliminated.
That's how it's gonna go down.
I hope he's the first one out of the pod, one of the first two in the match, and gets rolled up, and he has to go to the back.
I do feel.
Well, you got to think which ones. Do you? Why?
Yeah, he's the only heel in the match.
Wait, what did you say?
Sorry. Oh, yeah.
Trick. Yeah. He's the only heel in the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Cody, but
but he's not a heel.
I consider him a heel.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Anyway. Yeah. Not yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Yeah.
Not yet.
Yeah. Not yet. Yeah. Not yet.
You've been dangling that carrot in front of us since AEW.
Yeah. So are we all going for Cody with this one, or are we going for somebody else, or what? Because I'm going with Cody.
For Cody.
It's plainly going to be Cody Rhodes and that, because they're obviously going to end up doing Cody Rhodes.
Why are you shaking your head?
I don't think it's Cody.
Okay.
You don't think it's Cody? Who do you think?
Jey Uso.
I've got Randy Orton to win it. Right.
Wishful thinking.
Why did Drew McIntyre attack Randy Orton on Friday?
Because they had nothing.
Because there was no because there was no reason to, meaning that it sets up nicely for it to be Randy and Drew at WrestleMania, and then Jacob and Cody get added to it, and it makes a fatal four-way match for the WWE Championship.
But here's the thing with that: Orton wins the Chamber. Okay, this is your theory, and you're just going to add Cody and Jacob Fatu to it. So what was the point of the Chamber?
Why? Because people who won the Rumble, arguably the bigger match, and then had people inserted into the match. You ever heard of Daniel Bryan? He did it twice.
Yeah, and it was still like, well, no, he did it. No, he did.
He did it twice. WrestleMania 30, WrestleMania 37.
Yeah. But it's like, you could just do Cody versus Jacob on the undercard.
But they're feuding with Drew currently.
Yeah, but. Do I need to see Cody in another WrestleMania?
Does it not?
No.
Does it not look very clear to you that they're doing a fatal four, or at least a triple threat at WrestleMania?
Whichever way it's going to go down, Cody's walking out with that title. That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't think he's walking out with it either.
Do you not? What, you don't think he's walking out with the title?
Don't you also need matches
because Drew's filming. Yep. Yeah, but Drew's filming though afterwards.
I don't think Drew's walking out with the title either.
Highlander.
Orton?
Yes, I think Orton.
Highlander finished filming already.
No, he's filming. No, he's still got his bits to do. He never went and filmed it.
To be fair, last time he said this, he showed up like the next week.
Yeah, I know. Somebody else has recorded this one. I don't know what it is.
He's not a major part in Highlander. He's not the star.
Cody's walking out with that title. I can see Cody walking out with the title.
I mean, you can see it, but
because Cody Rhodes.
I don't see it. I think Randy Orton's walking out as world champion.
Highlander.
Let's go over to Bobby. What do you think, Bobby?
It's in. I have Cody Rhodes. It's in production. It says, but what he was filming last November, maybe early December.
Yeah, you said that he was going to be gone for like the end of last year.
He's Highlander's brother.
And then
how much of a role is he going to have in the movie? Come on.
Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I can just sense that no matter what, that Cody's walking out of it. Probably, yeah. No, all I said is all I can think of is that Cody's definitely walking out with that title. It's Cody Rhodes at the end of the day. They're going to put the title on him because it's Cody. That's the bottom line of it, really. There's no other reason behind it, really. Just because it's Cody Rhodes. He's one of the biggest merchandise sellers in the company, next to Roman. So they're going to obviously do all that. They're going to put a title on him.
Principal photography for the Highlander reboot began on January.
So Zero, you've got Cody to win the chamber.
Okay.
Yeah, Cody to win the chamber. Yeah, Cody to win the chamber. Yeah, that's what I've got.
So where did he go last November? What was he doing?
He didn't because it was delayed. The production. He was around.
Yeah,
he was meant to, but he never did. He didn't disappear. He showed up the very next day.
Yeah.
No, they've done the whole suspension storyline, didn't they? Well, that was obviously this year.
Well, yeah, but like you can go film in between the 6 other days. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. MJF was AEW World Champion and was filming stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He could have. It's not like they do crazy house shows now. So like Drew definitely could have got away with it. And again,
I don't know.
Also, do you not remember that Drew got stuck in Scotland?
Yeah,
that was for SummerSlam.
Yeah, where he was recording.
No,
but they didn't start filming until November.
Yeah, Highlander was supposed to.
Yeah, no, but what I'm saying is that he was recording while being around for the full build of SummerSlam.
Yeah,
he still went home to Scotland and came back.
What was he? What was he filming then?
Was it the film with Batista?
Well, that's Highlander. Batista's in Highlander.
No. There's another one.
I thought that came out
where he's trying to kill Batista.
I think that came out like 2 years ago. I know which one you're talking.
I don't know. Like the reason why he was in Scotland, I'm pretty sure he was filming for something. So
I think
it's very common now for people to be recording.
Let's see.
Because why was everyone else around for SummerSlam and he just happened to be the only one that couldn't get back?
Yeah, he got stuck. I don't know. I can't remember.
WWE left him for dead.
I can't remember what it was basically.
It's not 2019 Saudi Arabia. That's the film I was talking about.
Yeah, that came out in 2024. So, yeah.
What's that? Either way, the point is the fact that it's not common for people to be around full time and be recording movies and stuff.
I don't know. It's just I've just got that feeling that Cody is walking out with that title. They're not going to put it on anyone but Cody Rhodes. He's leaving WrestleMania with the championship. They've given Drew that run that he's basically had and stuff.
Cody needs to go away for a while. That's how absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I don't think he needs to go away. It's just a case of not challenging for the world championship. Just doing
both.
But yeah.
So, well, he is everyone's favorite mid carder, isn't he? So so that's the thing. So
guy hasn't been mid card in. I can't even remember the last time that guy was on the mid card.
Nearly 4 years now, and he came back at 22.
Yeah.
Cody Seth was mid card technically. Well, at Mania.
Yeah.
It
was the middle of the card.
Yeah. But then he was main event. He was main event 2 months later. So it's like, there you go.
So. Yeah. It's probably part of his deal that he's in the main event scene and stuff now. It's probably.
Apparently, this is his last contract. So. Or his next one will be his last one. He said, which hopefully it's
a lot of people are saying that.
But you know what that's going to be, don't you?
Yeah, probably 7-year contract.
like a 7-day deal.
What the minimum with WWE is 3 years. The minimum they offer is 3 or 5. Well, it's 3 or 5 they do. Correct. Years. So it's gonna. He's probably going to do a 5 if anything. No.
Yeah. Cody's like, I could give them 2 more years? No, Cody, no. Please, stop.
That'd be the thing. Yeah, I can see him doing a 5, if anything.
Great. So he'll be what? How old is he? Mid 40s?
Something like that.
So he'll be in his 50s when he's wrestling. Yay.
Well, it depends when this contract expires that he's on now, doesn't it?
This one ain't expired for another 4 years, and he's gonna do it. So we got a solid another 9 years of Cody Rhodes.
Yes, right, yeah, and he's going to be champion throughout the entire thing, or challenging for the title at least throughout the entire thing. That's what he's going to be.
Bruno,
all 9 years, he's either going to be champion or challenging. He's going to be in it. Yeah, it's going to be like a 9-year reign with that championship once he wins it.
Cody's going to be chasing Drew in 2030 and be like, "Didn't we do this recently?"
Yeah. So, but yeah, so that's that then. So that's Elimination Chamber. Do we think then we're going to get any other surprises or anything? Or obviously we discussed Crate and everything. Do we think there's going to be anything else?
No, I don't think Brock Lesnar's going to be that. Like people thought he was going to be.
Nah,
yeah, because I've been seeing that. Is that Brock was going to take someone out or something, wasn't it?
I was for him.
No,
LA Knight, if anything, he'll do it.
You know, Brock is doing more dates than Roman on the build to WrestleMania.
Yeah, sure.
How the turntable.
Well, Brock's got to pay that lawyer money now, so you know.
But the thing is, though, could that mean that he's gone at SummerSlam? He's doing all of his dates now because that's then his dates then for the rest of his contract. Then he goes.
Well, I don't know. That wasn't really the point I was getting at. It's just I guess he's doing more than Roman.
No,
if you think back to the 2018 feud where Roman was shitting on him all the time for not being around. It's kind of funny.
Lawyers are expensive. Just remember that.
Brock has loads of money.
Obviously.
Lawyers are still expensive.
You don't just hide in a woods and statue on and then not have lots of money.
Look at Alec Baldwin.
Sure.
Prime example.
Yeah.
You don't know who Alec Baldwin
is? It's going to be Brock in the crate,
I don't recognize the name.
Brock's in the crate.
Okay, the guy who gunned down the woman on set. Okay, well, let me put it to you this way. On the set of a TV show, he fired a gun and killed a person. Of course, because he's famous, he's not in jail. But before that, he was not doing conventions because he didn't need to. But then because all this happened, magically he started doing conventions again because lawyers and legal fees are expensive.
Fair enough.
Yeah, drugs, they cost money.
So, yeah, but no, that's that's that then. So we don't think then there's going to be anything else. Then nobody else sort of about or whatever, or
hopefully a mystery. Hopefully a mystery masked man. Hopefully we're in the need for that. We haven't had one in a while.
Well, it's going to be me, isn't it? You know, I'm the mystery masked man. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be me coming out of the crate.
I hope
Elimination Chamber.
I hope for the sake of Grayson Waller, he doesn't sneeze and cough into his mask like somebody does.
Yeah, that's going to be the thing, isn't it? So
nasty.
Yeah, no, it's going to be me coming out of the crate and then just curb stomping Logan Paul from behind, just to take out another member of the division. You know, that's what it's going to be.
Listen. I've seen you attempt
to be fair.
What? Yeah. I've seen you attempt to read with that mask on. There's no shot in hell you are curb stomping somebody. He'll be like drunk trying to see it and be like, oh, he'll fall before he can even get to somebody.
It's fine, but no, it's fine. It's fine.
It is a bit of a shame that we saw Bronson's injury happen and we kind of know how Breaker's injury happened because he could have put a story quite nicely out there that the masked man took them out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
but because we know how it happened, they can't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
isn't it? So
at this point, I'm with Leo. Save Seth for after Mania.
Just leave it. Yeah.
You could do Seth and Braun at Mania at SummerSlam. And
because they're not winning. They're both back by then. They could just continue building the things. Basically,
didn't somebody say Braun Breaker's trying to get back for WrestleMania? Why?
I haven't heard that, to be honest, apart from you. But
I saw an article last night. It said Braun Breaker is set to miss WrestleMania unless he isn't.
Nice.
Yeah, so he's trying to get himself back because he thinks he's going to be able to do it and stuff. But it's going to be stupid. Have them both come back on the Raw after Mania, if need be. Have them both come back on the Raw after Mania and settle their feud then. That's the easiest way to do it.
Dude, that surgery.
Because they can feud from after Mania to SummerSlam. They can really extend that feud. That'd be really good.
Yeah.
That surgery he had is 12 weeks. When he got the surgery, we're like 10 weweeks out from Mania. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, it could also be extended out quite well now because obviously where 90% of the division's basically out now, is now the Masked Man can just disappear now for a little bit and then show up again, can't they? Basically, to take out like, they can have the Masked Man show up again closer to Mania time to take out Logan and Theory.
Yeah, maybe.
Technically,
watch
to then write them out for a little bit.
He's gonna curb stomp Logan, and Logan's teeth are gonna go into the floor, so he's gonna need dental surgery. What could he do with what freak thing could he do with Theory?
Blow a brisk wind at Theory, and they'll get injured.
Yeah. Theory will be running by. He'll put his foot out. Theory will tear his ACL.
Yeah.
And then that leaves Paul Heyman.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. And Paul Heyman's like, "No, I'm not getting on any flights anytime soon."
Paul's like, right, yeah, I'm not coming to work anymore.
One news that you didn't mention: Stand and Deliver.
Oh yeah, right.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah. They've moved it, haven't they? To
I am fuming at this. I had my whole 2 weeks out for videos figured out for WrestleMania weekend. I had it all sorted out for WrestleMania, and then they do it 2 weeks before Mania. Also, they're doing Roadblock, the NXT before Stand and Deliver.
Yeah,
why?
It's weird.
So they announced Roadblock weeks ago.
You need a March show.
No, it's March 31st.
No,
and Stand and Delivers on the 4th.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind.
That makes no sense.
Oh
really.
wait, and they have
all,
what's it called next week?
And Vengeance Day is next week. Yeah.
Why?
Right. Okay.
Vengeance Day, Valentine's Day. Let's just do it on March 7th.
Well,
Yeah,
I kept saying,
it makes no
didn't
sense,
I?
really.
I kept saying I really want them to announce Vengeance Day, and they wouldn't do it, and they wouldn't do it, and they wouldn't do it. And then they finally did, and it was for mid-March, and I was like, great. But yeah, I was really So I assume because you guys said about the Hall of Fame being on Saturday daytime.
Oh, yeah.
They could do that now.
Probably,
It would make
They can do that now, yeah. Which I would prefer. But I am a bit annoyed about Stand and Deliver because, as I said, I've scheduled all my videos for literally the whole of April, and I've had to literally figure everything out because they've put Stand and Deliver 2 weeks earlier.
Do you only
Fame at 10 p.m. Pacific time?
The only other thing which I can think of is that they've got something else planned for that. Unless they're not doing anything for that Saturday daytime, so it means that people don't need to choose between between things that they want to do. Because normally, if you think about it, NXT is normally dead sometimes because you've got people going to thing, don't you?
Yeah, you don't have to cram everything in.
But do you think they changed it because they can do the Hall of Fame on Saturday daytime, so then people like Booker T don't fall asleep during the Hall of Fame after SmackDown?
Probably, yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't blame them for falling asleep.
Oh, no. I know, exactly. But they clearly saw an issue, and they know that Stephanie's speech is going to be a while, and Styles' speech is going to be for a while. So,
and you can get the East Coast to watch it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Dude, 1 a.m. start time for the East Coast is not ideal. Come on.
Sure, I don't care about East Coast.
6 a.m. start. 6 a.m. start time for us was not ideal, you know.
Not everyone.
No, that was true.
Nights in the East Coast, like.
I can't wait for the World Cup when I'm working nights. It's gonna be great.
Oh
that's but like what we said,
that's gonna be ideal.
Yeah, but like what we said, but like 6 a.m. start for us wasn't ideal either. So so that's like
especially when like Stand and Deliver was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
6
because by the time the Hall of Fame finished,
bad, but it's reasonable for compared to 1 a.m.
No, true.
I'm not disagreeing. Yeah, but technically, if you think about it, like what Leo was saying, but if you think about it, then if you then watch the Hall of Fame between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., for example, and then you then have Stand and Deliver at 1, you haven't got much space in between really to do much.
That means they're doing way too much.
Yeah,
that's what. But
it probably is then going to be on that Saturday that they do the Hall of Fame or whatever for it. So like what you said, so
we'll do it on Sunday.
You could do it Sunday during the day. That wouldn't be bad.
No, you could do, yeah. Gives them something to do. Because WrestleCon's both days, isn't it? When they come to do it.
WrestleCon's 4 days.
both Saturday and Sunday.
But they don't. WWE isn't associated with them. So.
No. Have you seen as well? Actually, talking about that is to get full attention on Mania. They've stopped watch parties in Vegas as well.
Yeah,
they've done watch parties at the bars and stuff like that. Yeah,
that's
terrible.
Because they can't sell tickets.
All the bars and stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. So then all the bars and stuff like that normally do the watch parties. They've made them. Well,
Can't you just do it secretly though?
So.
Can't you just like do lock-ins?
Oh, there are ways around it. I'm sure. But like, the fact that they're like forcing your hand, you know.
Yeah. It's not like gonna have like jobber wrestlers going around Chicago, around marking the streets, seeing who's playing Elimination Chamber.
Somebody's gonna be in the back of the bar holding up their phone. Everyone's gonna be like,
"No, I was saying like guys like Apollo Crews are like roaming the streets, trying to listen out for people playing Elimination Chamber, then going in and fighting them."
Yeah. Well, actually that's what the crate's going to be. Inside the crate is going to be anyone who was watching the Elimination Chamber during the time when they weren't meant to be doing it. And at the end of it, they're going to bring them all out, and then Brock just come out and just they're just going to open up the crate, and Brock's just going to show up and basically just do like F5 in all of them, and that through the backstage area or something. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, you know, but Triple H, he's just going to show up in that.
We warned you what was going to happen if you did a watch party.
Yeah. No, but no, that's that. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to do it 2 weeks before, especially in a week after Roadblock as well. It's sort of
it's not even the week after. It's the week of.
It's weird. Yeah,
it's Roadblock on Tuesday.
Yeah, Roadblock on Tuesday.
It's 4 days.
That's strange. That's really weird that they've done it.
Yeah,
that's really weird. That is really, really weird.
I agree.
I don't know why they've done that then. So. But well, that's the show anyway. Then this week, then I think that's all the news there. So thank you for watching again. We'll be back next week for the post Elimination Chamber show.
You two will be back.
Go through.
You two will be back.
Oh yeah. Me and Bobby were back. Yeah, Leo won't be next week.
Here's what we're doing. We are Jada Parkering Leo. We are suspending him for a week, but then he'll somehow be back the next week, and I don't. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
You're really salty about that, aren't you? You're really salty about that.
I'm mad now. Well, no, it actually worked out. You know why?
Because she did a finisher, so you got points for a finisher.
No, not even that. Penelope Ford.
Oh, that was so funny. I can't believe they threw that much out.
So Jada gets activated, and Penelope Ford just goes down. It's just. Like, it was a day.
So funny. Penelope's got injured again.
Yeah. Well, did you... Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale? You got to get
I thought they were losing. I was so sure that Penelope and Megan were going to... So I think they're going to do... I think Lena Cross and Megan Bain are going to take the titles at maybe Revolution.
Yeah, and maybe... Well, we don't know the extent of Ford's injury. It doesn't look good.
If I'm Penelope Ford, just stop. Just stop. Just be a manager.
Yeah. Hey, I can get points for that, so that works.
Yeah. It's like, where's Wardlow? Wardlow's all the time.
Literally, I was like, okay, cool, I can release Fallon Henley. Then Penelope Ford got injured. I'm like, well, I guess I'm keeping Fallon Henley now.
Yeah.
It might as well. I mean, I didn't get hurt by it, so it's fine. Well, some people got hurt by it, not me.
I do think Fallon's going to drop the Speed Championship after this tournament, though.
Yeah, I mean, well, listen, I
think Thea Hale's going to pick it up.
I had to make.
No, I get it. Yeah. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here.
So that's this show done for this week then. So me and Bobby will be back next week. Leo won't be.
Yep.
Because
Leo
he has some bits and pieces that he can't do.
I'm suspended.
Yeah, Leo's been suspended for a week or whatever it is. He's suspended. I don't know what he's done, but Bobby's just going to suspend him for no reason whatsoever. So
we're suspending him in advance. He's taking the blame for what's ever in the box, the crate.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
No. You're suspending me. You're suspending me with a neck injury.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. You got a neck injury for a week. Yeah.
We're suspending Leo with a neck injury, but then 5 days later he's going to be on another show.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
I want to do an Uncut house show.
Yeah, Uncut.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah. It's
show up there
somehow. It's him and Ryan.
Yeah, just so like, yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, Uncut house show. Him and Ryan.
I feel sorry. If you've got to do that with Ryan. To be fair.
Yeah, we're gonna be watching the Uncut house show. You're gonna see Leo pouring gasoline on himself, trying to light a match.
Yeah, that could be quite funny. But yeah, so
he's gonna be tying a noose. He's gonna be like,
yeah,
like he's gonna be like testing it out around his neck. Like, yeah, that should work.
God. Right. Anyway, that's the end of this week's show. Before we carry on and we get a little bit, and before we get kicked off YouTube, because of everything that Bobby's saying here. Yeah. Well, thank you for tuning in. I'm Zero, signing out for the week.
And I'm Bobby.
I am Leo.
Yep. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you. Well, me and Bobby will see you next week. Goodbye.
Yep. Suspension.